Hi, I'm JR with Cedar Porch Homestead, and one of the things that we have probably heard more than anything recently, especially with the weather changing, it's springtime, summer's around the corner, is I don't want to get backyard chickens. I don't want to start a backyard homestead because I want to go on vacation. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm going on vacation, so there's some tips and tricks that we're going to share with you today on how to set up everything in your own backyard so that you can go on a stress-free vacation. It's not out of reach, and we're here to show you how. Stick around. We're just like most backyard homesteaders, and the biggest problem that we have with our animals when we leave is going to be a single animal that most people have, and it's going to be a dog. She is by far the hardest animal to take care of while we're gone. So we have a farm sitter that's going to be coming by and checking on things twice a day. That's when they let her out, because with her being a high intensity hunting bloodline, kind of a waste of dog. She's a great pet, but she didn't serve her purpose being a hunting dog, and that's okay. We still love her, but she has space anxiety. We can't give her an entire yard to run around because it drives her crazy. She loves having her small confined kennel. So don't think that we're being mean. Don't think that we're being cruel to her. This is where she is happiest. In a small kennel that she gets to just have her territory all day long. And then we let her out twice a day and she runs really, really hard. And then she lets us know it's time to go back up and she runs back into her kennel. So there we go. Now, the second animal that we're going to be dealing with today, getting it ready for our vacation, which by the way, our vacation is going to be the Bahamas. Come on. Oh yeah, this face getting some sun for sure. I'm not going to show you anything else that's getting sun because I'm going to be covered up, because I don't like to burn. It's part of it. But the chickens. So the chickens are what we're going to be addressing today, because I've got to clean out their coop, that deep litter, and I've got to replace their automatic water. One of the little cups broke off, so let's get that fixed. All right, these young ladies appeared to have broken off one of the cups. So we're just gonna take this off and replace it. These cups are pretty cheap. You can get them on Amazon. I'll actually leave a link in the description below of where I got them, and they work extremely well. Hi, can I help you? Can I help you? You're inspecting my work already? Making sure I'm doing it appropriate? All right, now we test it and see if it works. All right, yep. It seems to work. Let's get these all cleaned out for the girls. And they'll be back in business on their automatic water. All right, with the automatic water back in business, we can take this water down and we'll actually leave this ready to go outside the coop for our farm sitter, so that if we do have a problem with the automatic water, this can go right back in place. All right, we're going to clean out the coop and get, which I should have been doing this already. However, I hadn't gotten to it just yet. Little Miss Broody here. Oh, no ma'am. And to keep them from going in and out and in and out while I'm trying to clean it, these automatic doors are so awesome. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to happen to go on vacation. However, this is some maintenance that I needed to keep up with about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I just didn't have time to get to it. This week I have a little bit of time to get to the coop cleaning. So using the deep litter method, that is pretty well saturated, about 5 inches of shavings. That, I mean, it started up a lot more than that, but it doesn't smell so bad. And 2 things are awesome about this. One, well, it doesn't smell. The hygiene stays good. And I'm gonna compost this down, and it's gonna make some of the best, the absolute best garden soil you can imagine. So now all we have to do is refill our deep litter in the back of the coop using First Saturday lime and a large flake that's a pine shaving. If you want to know a little bit more in depth on how we do our deep litter method, I'll link our video that we did on that in the description below. I encourage you to check that out because that's pretty insightful, but I do have a little tip I'll share with you right now. Okay, so this is the inside of the coop. We got everything out for the compost, but as you can see, not everything is out. You don't have to get that so clean that you can visibly see the bottom and there's no debris, and you actually don't want to, because you want that little bit of bacteria that's already starting that breakdown process to be left in there. And that's like putting a starter, like a bread starter, where it already has that bacteria ready to go. Well, this is a coop starter, and it's going to keep that coop healthier and allow that breakdown of all that rich nitrogen droppings to start that much faster. So I don't know if you can hear the drumming behind me, but let me go ahead and show you what my daughter's up to. So I get to just jam out sometimes when I'm working out in the yard, which is pretty cool. There's some bullet points that we need to cover so that this is going to be a stress-free vacation for you and your family, and also it's going to be very easy for your farm sitter or whoever's managing your place while you're gone to be able to enjoy their experience as well. Number one is going to be make sure everything that needs to be fixed is fixed. Like what we were able to do was fix the automatic chicken water. That's important to have those little things that you might have been putting it off for a little bit. You need to go ahead and have those things done so your farm sitter doesn't have to worry about those little fixes. Number two is going to be clean. Everything needs to be clean because you want this to be an exceptional experience for your farm sitter or the person that's taking care of your place. You don't want them to be at your house dealing with your animals thinking that this is gross or unhygienical. You want this to be just an awesome experience for them, and let's face it, it's a good time to get all your stuff cleaned up as well. Now, along with cleaning, you want to make sure that everything has its home. Now, specifically, we're probably going to be talking about feed, but anything that your farm sitter is going to need while you're gone, it needs to have a home, and they need to know where to find it. Now, where are they going to learn how to find these things? Well, there's two things. One, if they've managed your place before, hopefully you use the same place. Two, it's going to be part of a detailed list, spreadsheet, or Word document that you're going to leave for them that really spells out, that really details everything that they need to do and all their responsibilities. And that might be as much as they need to feed each animal, the times they need to feed each animal, when they need to water your garden, if that's going to be something that needs to happen, how much water is necessary. There's so many things that you need to put into that list that is very specific and unique to your own place. So not only does your feed need to have its own home, you also need to make sure that you have enough of it. So for our dog, we make sure we have enough food for her while we're gone. And not only that, we bag them up individually in these quart Ziploc bags so that the little girl that's going to be watching our place, she just pulls one out a day. There's no measuring, there's no thought process in it. It's very easy. She's happy, our dog's very happy, and there's no questions asked. We also have to make sure that there is enough rabbit food while we're gone. The rabbits don't eat a whole lot, but we don't want our farm sitter, the little girl that's managing our place, to have the responsibility or the worry of going to any feed stores. We want everything to be here in its home, ready for her to feed and take care of all our animals, completely stress-free. Hay is something we need for our goats, and they go through a square bale almost per week. So we need to make sure that we have enough hay on hand for them while we're gone. Thanks, babe. Water is one of those things that's sometimes overlooked, but it is as important, if not more important, than having the feed available for all your animals, because your animals will need that clean, fresh water every day while you're gone. Now, this is where the automatic waters are so convenient. Like our rabbit water, we'll fill this up before we leave, and our farm sitter, she won't have to mess with it the entire time we're gone. Now, our chicken water, that doesn't hold quite as much water as our rabbit water, but it will only need to be filled up once, maybe twice while we're gone, but we have a hose that can be drug over to it and filled up, so it's super convenient for her to handle that, and the chickens will be taken care of. Now, we also have to make sure that all our waters for our goats and our dog, and also our backup water for the chickens, we want to make sure those are cleaned out really well, because we want this to be a good experience for our farm sitter. We want everything to be clean. We've heard the horror stories of people going and taking care of people's farms or homesteads, and it is so just not clean or just downright unhygienical that they refuse to even eat the eggs that they're able to harvest while they're there. And we don't want that. We want this to be the absolute best experience for this farm sitter, because let's face it, next year, I'm probably gonna wanna go on another vacation, and I want someone to be happy to come back out to our place and take care of it while we're gone. Now, we're very fortunate because the girl that's coming to take care of our place, she's done this before. So we don't have to walk her through what needs to be done. Now, we will leave that detailed list, very specific on what needs to happen, but she knows how to take care of all those things. If you have someone that's never done this before, or that hasn't done it at your place before, what might be a great idea is to have them come out either a morning or evening that you're doing these chores and walk them through all your expectations. Walk them through how to feed each animal, how to water, how to take care of everything, because you're essentially teaching them how you want things done, and that will remove any stress from you because you're worried that they might not know what they're doing, and it's going to make it stress-free for them because they know they're following your direction and they're able to handle it while you're gone. All right, we are a mere moments away from loading up in the car, headed down south to jump on a cruise ship, because yes, we're going on a 8-night Eastern Caribbean Bahama vacation. So looking forward to it. But just so you know, here's a quick update. All the preparation you do doesn't necessarily keep it stress-free before you leave. Like this morning, I wanted to mow, so when we come back, I didn't have a pasture to keep up with, and guess what? The tire fell off the mower right when I was about finished. I had less than an hour to get ready, went to the Tractor Supply, got me a new clip for the front tire to hold it on, got it fixed, got it mowed, and we were ready. And if I look like a country tourist with my Bahama shirt on, my goofy hat, that is exactly the purpose, because I'm going to have a good time, and we will update you as soon as we get back on how everything went here. So it might be a catastrophic failure, but I doubt it. Stick around. Now, y'all didn't think I was going to hold out on some vacation pics, did you? Hello from the Bahamas. Here at the southernmost point, and we're not waiting in line to get a picture. Guys, this is really cool. We're at the Butterfly Conservatory. What is it, Bailey? Courtney? What is it? We're at the Butterfly Conservatory, so this is really neat. There's a lot of butterflies just flapping around. What do you think, girls? Y'all like it?
Yeah. They got a lot of pretty plants, too.
Ooh.
You want my pizza?
Fort Zachary Taylor. Hi, Bailey. And there's our boat. We got a long walk. And we are back. It was such a great trip, taking in everything that the Bahamas and Key West had to offer, from crystal clear water to great snorkeling, some amazing sights, great food, good food. Now, I will say it's very hard to compete with what Courtney can do in the kitchen and what we provide for ourselves, but the best part about it, we didn't have to prepare any of it ourselves. It was all prepared for us, which made for a great trip. But you know what else made for a great trip? The fact that we were completely stress-free. We weren't away worrying about what was happening here at the house because of all the steps that we took to get ready for that stress-free trip. Our farm sitter had a detailed spreadsheet that she was able to follow. She had no issues while we were gone. We had a little bit of rain. The garden's responding well. The animals are happy that we're home. And you know what? So are we, because this house is our home and we love everything that we're doing here. And more important, we love sharing it with you guys. And if you like the content that we're providing, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. We like to come out with content about once a week. We love sharing with you guys, and we'd appreciate if you join the journey, and we will see you on our next video.